This video is to show you how to set up the operation and some troubleshooting methods for the Reno Model B Detector. This detector is a full-featured, single-channel, dual-output vehicle detector that incorporates the reliable vehicle detection technology found in all of Reno vehicle detectors. With the unit plugged in to the 11-pin connector and the power on, the power LED should be on and green. If the unit is plugged in and the LED is off or blinking, this is telling you that you have a power issue and you should check the input voltage to the unit. We will talk more about this in the troubleshooting part of this video. Once the unit is powered up, you should see a green light on the LED and a red light on one of the frequency LEDs. There are 4 settings for the frequency: high, medium, low, and low. To adjust the frequency, you only have to push the frequency button and you should see the LED change, which changes the frequency of the loop. If you do not see a red indication on the frequency display, you may have an issue with the unit or the loop. If you have multiple detectors, you want to make sure that each detector is set for a different frequency. If you don't do this, you could get crosstalk between the detectors. Let's show you how the detector operates. When a car is placed on the loop, the Model B Detector DET light should illuminate red. This is to let you know that there is a vehicle on the loop. At this point, the unit will activate the A and B relays. The A relay will stay activated until the vehicle leaves, but the B relay will activate momentarily. This is the factory default setting. To change these settings of the relay, you can do so by opening the unit and changing the dip switches inside the unit, which we will go over a little later in another video. Now let's talk about if you have a fail LED light or issues with the detector. When the PRW LED is off or frequency LEDs are blinking, this is telling you that you have a power issue and you should check the input voltage to the unit. To check the voltage, you will need a voltmeter. Look on the side of the detector unit and see what the voltage should be, knowing that you should set your meter to measure that voltage. For example, if it's a 120 volt AC unit, you should set your meter to the AC reading. If it's 24 to 48 volt DC, you should set it to the DC reading. Once you set the meter, take one of the 2 probes and input it into pin 1 of the socket and the other put into pin 2 of the socket. And make sure that the meter is reading the correct voltage for the detector you're using. If the power is reading what you need, there may be an issue with the unit. If the power is wrong, you need to take care of the power supply before the unit will work. If your fault LED is on and DET LED is on, this is an indication that you have an open loop or circuit. To troubleshoot the issue, look to make sure that the loop is connected. Most of the time, it is a loose wire connection or the lead-in wire has been cut. If you cannot find a cut, then you will need to test the loop. If your fault LED is flashing at a 1 Hz rate and DET LED is on, this is an indication that you have a shorted loop. Once again, check the wire connection or the lead-in wire for a short. If you cannot find a short, then you will need to test the loop. This is the basic operation of the Model B Reno detector.